Hey, good morning. I don't have a joke for you, but I do have a story about my morning routine and what happened today that will it should make you laugh. It should relate us as human beings and whatever. So, are you ready? Um, I, how do I say this? I am a human. I have a digestive system. I appreciate eating. I am kind of grossed out by what comes out the backside. All right. So, and with all my insecurities and all the stuff from childhood, I don't want to be a stinky kid. So I really, when I'm done in there, I like to be clean. And I don't have a bidet, but I used to try to time everything so I'd do that. I don't want to talk about it. And then get in the shower, and then I'd start my day fresh and clean. It's the best way. You're empty, you're ready to go. But sometimes I don't want to take a whole shower. And sometimes I don't want to, I'm not going anywhere. Sometimes I know, hey, that's not the last of this, let's whatever. So because I had an apartment a long time ago that didn't even have a shower, it just had a tub, I learned how to wash my backside just using the faucet in the tub. And it requires a little squatting down and backing in, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's weird. I know. Sorry. I just want to be clean, okay? But today, this isn't the first time. This is the second time it's happened, and and the first time wasn't too long ago. It was a few months back. But our relationship wasn't, solid enough for me to tell you this experience without you just going unsub. I don't know this, but now I know you, and we haven't talked about this, but I know you. You're very accepting of me. So that's why I'm telling you this story. And so I got out of the tub and I was bending over, drying off, and I felt the shower curtain touch me back there. Didn't think much of it. I was just like, yeah. But when I stood up, the edge of the shower curtain got wedged in between my cheeks. It's like they closed in on him as I stood up. That is such an odd feeling. So, I don't know what kind of picture that is, and if anybody else has ever done it, it's there has to be a certain amount of conditions. And like, I have a very small bathroom. The floor space, excluding the tub, is 5 feet by 5 feet, I think. I think it's 25 square feet. So, pretty small bathroom. So I have that opportunity to have that. Okay, that should be pretty funny to somebody. And then the other fun thing I'm doing today is I was gonna not use the cutting board or the whatever, and I thought I was just gonna sit at the table. My back doesn't like being in that position for too long. So I got out a bigger surface. Look, I got a mirror. See? And now look at, can you see now you can see, there's the studio. I'm all set up. Can you see yourself? Are we doing the infinite thing? Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Don't look at the leather chair over there. I stacked all the clothes and blankets on it. Okay, are you ready? Hey, I am Trip. This is Real Nature Trip. I'm doing some tarot. I love you. Oh man, I reached for this deck first. So we're gonna draw one to see what some overall energy is right now. Holy. Oh, I can see it my nose. That's not good. I won't do it so you can see it my nose. We'll just do a quick cut here. Top card. Octopus. Man, I feel like, is there a lot going on? A reach? We've had octopus, and the description of octopus was interesting and not what we think. So I'm thinking octopus is one of the most intriguing sea creatures, almost alien looking, but so adapted to that undersea world. Super smart, like camouflages so easily. 1 year, speaking of octopus, you're probably gonna lose a subscriber if I say this, because I think I lost a subscriber when I said I killed a spider. So if you're gonna be that sensitive, maybe I won't tell this story, but it involved me and an octopus in Alaska. The octopus was not alive, and anyway. But let's read. Octopus. Oh man, this is the hardest part, is knowing where to find them. Fish, starfish. Am I going the wrong stingray, crocodile, octopus. I found it. Let's reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. That feels pretty apt for me. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind. Oh, that's for you too. Okay. Paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. That's our past energy. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. Okay. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that that's what it means to be close. Oh, if you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. So maybe they're saying, the way they're reading it is, hey, watch out for octopuses. Which is now, I think, technically the way to say it instead of octopi. Octopuses. Look it up. Look it up. The English language is a malleable thing. Malleable, whatever. When in balance, interested, engaged, intelligent. When out of balance, needy, clingy, lacks courage. But we know why. Okay, so how to bring him back into balance? Space to oneself and talk therapy, this is what I'm doing, talk therapy. Okay. Yeah, I've felt clingy in the past to fill that hole of love that I did not feel for myself. Oh, we have to be quiet. I can hear someone in the kitchen. How embarrassing for me trying to do this read. Okay, they're moving on. I'm trying to make sure. Okay, I think I've got a wild card in this deck. Nope. Okay, no wild cards. We're going to the traditional deck. I don't even know how I'm gonna read these cards. Am I gonna do a spread? Are we just gonna do intuition? It's all gonna come down to the first card. I'm a little baggy still. Much of the puffiness is gone from yesterday. Man, even after the video, I got attacked even harder. I didn't think I was gonna go to practice because it was just bleh, and I felt gross. But it got better. Okay, the first card, Queen of Cups, which is interesting because I kind of bet money it might be the High Priestess, because when I put this shirt on over this black shirt, I felt this light and dark, yet with the blue kind of that she's got in the background, had that feeling. Queen of Cups, all right. I'm gonna let her dictate this whole thing. So the Queen of Cups, she's in her, you know, just totally feels herself, knows herself, and is okay with it, right? Like, she's not worried about depression when she feels her feelings. She's gonna feel that feeling and let it cook and let it do its thing and let it move on and thank it. And she's not gonna dwell on it and let it pull her down into an abyss, a black abyss, dark times, shadow. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a story for later. All right, Queen of Cups. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna pull these out in a pyramid shape. So what two things are coming off of this pyramid, or this Queen of Cups? The Chariot and Judgment. Oh man, so there is this higher movement, right? I don't know if I can do this for very long, because 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and so on. Oh, I know why I'm not reading so well. Spirit, tell us what we need to know. And the Magician appears magically, because that's what they are, on the bottom of the deck. This is, whatever this is, it's gonna feel magical. I think finally being able to look deeply at yourself without feeling destroyed, feeling your feelings is freeing you. It's freeing you to move. Like these are freeing. Does that make sense? These are freeing. Free from those floating boxes, free from whatever's been shackling you down. I bet we'll see the devil in here. Okay, next 3 cards. The Tower, speaking of freedom. The Hanged Man. Excuse me. And the Sun. There's a... Oh, I wish you could see... What? I could move this camera. Let's do it real quick. Are you okay? You won't get seasick if I move the camera? See, this is what I'm doing here. Okay. Whoa. Oh, man. Usually takes 20 minutes to adjust this just right. I'm kidding. Not 20 minutes. All right. So yes, there's been a letting go, but thoughtfully considering, like, what you're letting go now, it's not being taken away from you. It's being, like, you're the one in charge, and you can sit there in your queenliness. I've got a little pattern going here. I don't want to pull the cards back up. But yeah, now you get to decide. You're in the driver's seat. There's the Chariot. You're in the driver's seat, and now you get to decide what traits you keep, what traits you let go. Like, they're all just traits and human things, right? And some of them were born from pain and survival, but now you get to decide what you like about yourself and what you want to keep. I have kept the goofiness, like what was humor to mask pain or to ease pain. I just keep it. I keep the goofy and the humor, but know where it came from and why I used to use it, but no longer do. It's been a good tool. It's been a good tool. So you're looking at your toolbox and you're getting rid of things that just outdated. They don't serve you. It doesn't serve me anymore. Speaking of, and because look what you've used them through to get through these sticks here. 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. That's really interesting. A 9 and a 9. 9 of Cups. 9, 9, 9 as I'm saying this. You're going to know before me. Hermit, not 9 of Swords. Okay. I feel like a lot of stuff is coming together. Right? We're concluding, we're reaching the end of some of these things. Like this, we're reaching the end of like overworking, overgiving ourselves, right? Like this is someone who's just like, all right, I did it. I ran myself ragged. The hustle culture, BS, whatever. Yeah. It's the end of that. And there's this like reaching of accomplishments, you know, like kind of like, yeah, each one of these may be like an achievement or a marker in your life. Like, oh yeah, I got a degree. I have this in my savings. I have a house paid for. I have a whatever. And you've got to that point. And it's satisfying to a point. You've come to a point, and we started with the Queen of Cups. So it's like, yeah, you've gotten to this very centered, very, like, you've taken care of yourself. This whole row is about you taking care of yourself, like figuring it out for yourself. Yeah, 999 and the Hermit. Oh man, I like this little thing I got. This pyramid. All right, next level. I don't know what each of these rows is telling us. It probably has its own story, because this next row is starting with the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. I'm gonna lay them all out. Let's do it. 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords, Ace of Cups, and 9 of Wands. So it feels like in this row, there's some stuff you've got to get through still, right? And some of it's self-imposed, some of it's brought on by others, and some of it's just part of our nature. Like if I say, hey, there's some self-imposed stuff you still need to get through. There's some stuff brought on by others that you need to get through. Can you feel me? You feel what's being said here? And there's just stuff that's, out just the way the world works that, you're kind of waiting on. Or you have to, patience and whatever. But at the end of this row, something big, I'm getting big release, a big release of emotion that can finally let you move, move and move fast. Oh man. The big ones haven't been getting me lately. The little ones have been getting me. And I don't know what it is. Spirit says shuffle. I obey. Look at how aligned I am with Spirit. Spirit says shuffle, and I say, how many times? JK. Okay, now I'm going to row 6. King of Wands. 7 of Cups. 10 of Swords. 7 of Swords. This adventure's never over. The Lovers. And the High Priestess. See how I feel High Priestessy? Look at. I'm feeling High Priestessy. I knew we'd see you, baby. I knew you'd come if I dressed for the occasion. And look, those fruits. So one description on the internet said pomegranates, but I saw figs or dates or something. Figs, dates, one of them, and it looked more like this. Probably figs. That sounds more religious. All right, King of Wands, 7 of Cups. I'm seeing a lot of 7. So we got 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. We've got a 6. Oh man. The farther the rows go out, the more the story is a timeline, it feels like. And this timeline, as we've gotten to more of the base of the pyramid, it feels like more like the core of you and everything involved. This one's got Dark Night of the Soul, or like the end of that, that kind of thing. This has got the beginning of the inner journey. This has got some betrayal, some choices, and these lovers. The lovers are screaming at me. Like, look, we're part of this. It's not just about you. It's not just about you. Your freedom is freeing for others. Just looked up my nose as I said that again. Did I say we'd get the devil today? We would get the devil. That's confirming that you're unchaining. And now we're reaching that 10 level. I said with the lovers, it feels about others now. It feels about somebody else as well included. And if you've been watching me, I say when we get to the 10s, the 9 is the height of like our self-improvement, our self-achievement, our self-everything. And the 10 is when we're now able to like give it back to the community. Or, now we're healthy enough, we're love each other or ourselves enough that we can be healthy, be loving to others. And that's where you're getting. Page of Swords, little truth seeking. Strength. At the dead center of our base of this pyramid is strength. And Page of Wands, the orange matches up with the strength card, and it's more, this one's like discovering the world and just like, yeah, it's new. The Empress, there is something fertile coming through you. And we're ending with this 7 of Swords as our 7th card in our 7th row. Or 7, did I say swords? I meant wands. He's using it swordy, sort of like a sword, right? It looks good. This final card. Let's just talk about this one. This is just a reminder that you don't stop. Like, things might be working out your way, but you might have to change your tactics. You know, like 7 is a change as well. Like 5, for me, 5 is a change. It's like an earthly change. And 7 is a change. It's like a bigger change, right? This doesn't feel like a battle. It feels tactical. And it feels like it's like I said, it's a reminder not to just think, hey, once I got it, it's just gonna go easy, right? We've got 2 pages of here. Pages are busy. Pages are busy taking it in, doing it, but they're not fearfully busy. They're not like, oh, I gotta get all this to store up for the winter, or I gotta work hard so my boss will Pages are like, look at my big playground of a beautiful world, and I'm gonna take it in. I'm gonna learn about people. I'm gonna learn about things. I'm gonna learn about the spirit. I'm gonna learn about whatever. Yeah. So this story is looking real good. Fertile. Something's coming out of this. The Empress is fertile. It's like, you're unchained, you're freed. We've got Judgment, we've got Chariot, we got the Devil. Like, you're being freed, and this is letting something birth through you. Yeah. But then just a little reminder, like, hey, life is still life here on Earth, and you still have to manage it and make your way through it. Okay. Did I say I love you? Oh my gosh. In the intro, I meant to say it. I meant to tell you. I need you to know that you are valuable 100%, that you deserve all the love in the world, and you do. And yeah, sure, you made some mistakes. I made some mistakes. Sure, you've hurt some people. I've hurt some people. But you know what? We wash our butts and we just move on, right? No regrets. Hopefully. Or we make amends, or we do something. Let's get into repair mode. Yeah, I don't know. There's an interesting feeling going on all of a sudden. That's just right now at this end of this read. The feeling of things being repairable, and that we should, instead of discarding things. You know? Man, I washed this mirror. I didn't have any Windex or glass cleaner, so I used vinegar, and now I am hungry for sea salt and vinegar chips or something like that. I got a little, that vinegar thing. Okay, enough chit chat. I love you, and goodbye. Okay. Why is it darker?